Our spring market is in full swing, and your calendar probably already maxed out. But here is the gut check question that you probably aren't asking yourself. Are your leads still getting the follow-up while you're out there running nonstop? Hey there, I'm Bret Johnson, associate broker with Real and your host at Better Together Agents. And here is what I see happening with growth-minded agents this time of year. The business is there, the activity is there, but somewhere between showings and client calls and everything else, the follow-up starts to fall off. And that is exactly when it matters most. You do not need more hours in your day. What you do need is a smarter way to work inside the hours you already have. Let me give you 3 things that you can use even as your schedule fills up this week. Here's the first trap that I see busy agents fall into. You tell yourself you're going to follow up when you have this real window, a quiet 30 minutes, notes pulled up, you're in the right headspace. That window never comes. Meanwhile, your leads, they're going cold. So just stop waiting for this perfect moment. So just set aside 20 minutes a day, maybe in the car between appointments, right before your first appointment in the morning, wherever you can find it. Use this window and just send a few check-ins. A 90-second call that says, hey, I wanted to touch base. How's the search going? That's going to be more powerful than just radio silence every time. Nobody needs a polished presentation every call. They just need to know that you're still paying attention. The data that actually backs this up, by the way, research consistently shows it takes 6 to 8 attempts to reach a prospect. However, most agents end up giving up after 1 or 2. So just showing up consistently, even in small doses, that's going to be the key to the whole game. All right, so next, you need to nail your openers so that every second counts. When you're this busy, you cannot afford to fumble the first 10 seconds of a call. You need a go-to line ready before you hit that first dot. Something like, hey, I wanted to give you a quick update. Homes in your area, they're moving fast right now, and I was thinking of you. A quick opener like this does 3 things immediately. The first is it gives them some context. It also adds value, and it just shows that you have a reason for calling. There's no filler, there's no rambling, there's no starting over. But don't skip on your practice. Say this out loud. Say it while you're making coffee. Run it through time and time again in the car. The more natural it feels coming out of your mouth, the more confident you're going to sound on the other end of the phone. Plus, that initial awkwardness, it disappears fast once it becomes muscle memory. So personalize openers that reference something specific to that person, then maybe the neighborhood, a local sale nearby. They're going to consistently outperform scripts. Even one small detail can shift a cold call into a real conversation. All right, last point here. You need to keep it short and focused. This isn't a time for a 5-minute voicemail or catching up on everything about their life. When your schedule is packed, your follow-ups need to be clear and they need to be intentional. So before you pick up the phone, know exactly why you're calling. Just one goal, one question that moves things forward. That's it. So here's my challenge to you. Set a timer for 30 minutes and see how many solid lead conversations you can actually have in that time. Aim for 5, but treat this like a game. You will be surprised how much more you can cover if you just structure it a little bit and use some urgency behind this. Because they're honestly the agents that I see keeping their pipeline healthy through these busy seasons. They're not the ones that block out full hours every day and kind of overthink these calls. They're just the ones doing the short, focused bursts that keep things moving forward. It helps build their momentum. So even in the busiest season, follow-up is what's going to keep your business alive. It doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't have to be long. It just has to happen. So if you want to build a real system around this and not just survive the busy season, but actually compound your pipeline over time, that's exactly what we're building inside Better Together Academy. Come check it out at bettertogether.academy, or you can reach out to me directly. Let's talk about what it looks like in your business and help you build momentum through this busy spring season.